Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello, thank you for watching my videos. It's Mike. It's February 12th, 2009. Here's some of the funny stuff. Start with something funny. Now, I can't show this for long. However, it reads, due to copyright restrictions, British dole for British workers. That's actually what he meant to say when Gordon Brown said British jobs for British workers. And of course, the private eye. Anyone who's looking for a laugh on the weekend, I've included a link to the website. It's just hilarious. And for people in the UK, pick yourself up a copy this weekend. You'll just die laughing. Second magazine I picked up this morning because I will be traveling shortly. Newsweek. We are all socialists now. Speaking, of course, of the American state of affairs. Over here too, but we are way ahead of you, apparently. Now, one of the things I looked at this morning, and one other funny story to mention, actually, and it's linked over here. India to launch cow urine as soft drink. Apparently there's some Indian investors who are going to be making soft drinks out of cow urine. They're looking at an export market. They've got a small export market, dudes. Okay, so reading the Financial Times today. Of course, this is Thursday, so on Thursdays you have business appointments and so forth. It's actually quite full today for some reason. There's lots of jobs in here. Lots of very powerful jobs in here, actually. Suddenly appeared. And on the back, one of the things, Interexec. They're an executive recruitment agency. Seeking new challenge, leadership opportunities. The current changes in the market are creating, get this, a surprisingly large number of opportunities for successful, high-achieving executives. And a lot of the positions that are in here are, well, there's a couple new positions, but the majority of them are replacing existing people. People like chief financial officers and chief executive officers. Okay, now wait a second. Why are they hiring a whole bunch of replacement chief financial officers? The ones that left, where did they go? Because there's like not that many new jobs out there. Where are the rich people going? And they're not spending the money either. As I mentioned yesterday, no Bentleys for them. Now, a link over here. Someone sent me this overnight, and I think it's quite remarkable. Protesters storm banking CEO homes. And on the front of the Daily Express today, which I purchased, I normally just look at it and go, no. Front page. It makes your blood boil. And again, and there's a big picture here of his house in Yorkshire. It's a £1 million luxury mansion in Yorkshire. Now, it looks like Sir James Crosby is being scapegoated. He appears to be the UK's favourite victim right now. He's the reason we're in this mess. Go after him! Go get him! Look, there's his house! Go there! No. Don't go there. Well, you can. It's kind of snowy up there right now. That's not the problem, folks. Problem's much closer to home. Now, I have a couple of linked articles as well on... someone else sent me another link, which you should take a look at. Chairman Price statement on the so-called stimulus bill. Evidently, 3 Republicans were in a meeting in the Congress that actually bashed through the final settlement for the $789 billion stimulus. 789. Where did I see that number? Anyway, it's a Reinhardt reference, folks. Figure it out. What did the 6... Why was the 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. I don't know where he gets it from either. Anyway, they were in a locked session, closed session in the when they agreed this deal and just tucked away. And Representative Price is rather upset about this, so you can check his website out. And I've included the link. Blackjack has returned. Now I've taken down the first Blackjack video I did. because of copyright restrictions. However, there is a link included to episode 4 of Blackjack on the Daily Telegraph site, which is looking kind of weird. And you have to question, why is the Daily Telegraph doing this whole series? Do they believe us? Anyway, I'm waiting for approval from Daily Telegraph to use some of those pictures. So that's why he's not here. FSA. Capital demand sparks fears of cuts in life insurers' dividends. Now, that's this article here on the front page of Companies and Markets of the Financial Times today. Now, why am I highlighting that? That sounds terribly boring, doesn't it? You would think, oh, the only person that would be interested in that is someone who has shares in insurance companies. The reason you should be interested is very, very clear. So, life insurers are being told to test whether they have a capital buffer after what is in effect a 60% reduction in the equity markets from current levels, as well as a significant increase in bond defaults. This isn't just for life insurance companies. This is for general insurance. This is insurance. Remember? Companies were being asked to test for a whole extra layer of stress. It's a triple stressed scenario. So the first stress was back in September of 2007 when Northern Rock collapsed. The second stress has been the one we've seen recently following Lehman collapse, Lehman Brothers. Why is the FSA telling these insurance companies to get ready for a third stress? Get ready, folks. It's not that far off. Okay, I may have been wrong on the call for this week. We'll find out tomorrow. But it's not that far off. FSA are telling the insurance companies, make sure you got enough money. Okay. Adrian Hamilton's article in The Independent today. I didn't buy The Independent, but it's online. There are better things to do than shaming these bankers. And a corresponding article, here's the problem. People really hate you, U.S. bankers told. Okay, it's not just the bankers, it's also the regulators. Who's on the US Treasury Committee looking into the whole mess in banking? I've included a couple of links to a couple of people to get you started. Barney Frank and Gresham Barrett are some of the people on there. And they have some very interesting connections. And Mr. Frank, what have you been up to? So, keep your attention focused on the right people, folks. Okay, Drumbeats. What is the whispers saying? Official. Mumbai attack linked to Pakistan. Linked over there. They found a link between the attackers, the Mumbai attackers, and Pakistan. So they're now quite certain it is definitely Pakistan. India is rattling the cage. And it's all down to the fact that they've somehow proved that the outboard engine on some of the dinghies was manufactured or purchased in Pakistan. Okay, this was manufactured in China and purchased in Hong Kong. What does that tell you? Absolutely nothing at all. Second one, US and Russian satellites collide over Siberia. A Russian satellite that apparently has been out of control for the last year just smashed into a US satellite. Now, this isn't just any US satellite. This was the Iridium satellite. This is one of the Iridium satellites. This is used for satellite phone communication. Originally developed by Motorola. One of our friends mentioned that yesterday. Or a few days ago. He seems to have gone now. I'm not sure where he's gone. For those of you out there who did actually heed my interpretation of Reinhardts' prediction, you will note today in the Financial Times on the website, safe haven buying lifts gold to near $950. It ain't done yet, folks. For those of you smart enough to actually have purchased some gold, I'd hold on to it. for a bit longer. I mean, yes, perhaps nothing will happen. You can sell it next week. And everything will be wonderful. And finally, ETSI. Somebody asked one of the comments, Mike, what was that weird reference to ETSI? What's that? I've included a link to a Wikipedia article on lawful interception. Yes, very interesting. Now, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days, as is the normal case around the 14th. I'm going to disappear. And you might find me at Stonehenge. But anyway, wherever I am, I know I'm not going to have very much network coverage for my Wi-Fi card in my laptop. So you probably won't hear from me for a few days. So please don't be worried about that. So everyone, have a great weekend. It's coming up to Valentine's Day. And assuming absolutely nothing happens tomorrow, I hope you all have a really, really, really good day. And a really good weekend. It is the beginning of the age of Aquarius. So for all you ex-hippies out there, pull out your copy of Hair, start dancing around, take off your clothes and wear flowers. Peace, folks. Peace, love, understanding. Understand what's behind the headline.